this is probably going to be a two-part video. I picked up this intro pack, Shallow Graves. It's a black and blue starter deck. The reason I picked this one up specifically is because I built a standard zombie deck earlier in the year with the first half of the Innistrad block, and it's a fun deck. I've enjoyed playing it, but it's nowhere near what I would consider competitive. Like my vampire deck does much better, but they've added a lot more stuff to the zombie repertoire in the second half of the set, so I think it's going to be a lot more competitive to build zombie tribal. This alone isn't going to be enough to make the deck competitive. I don't think it's well, these come with two rares. There'll be a special promo rare with a different artwork in the front, which is what this one is. There'll be another rare behind it, and then there'll be a bunch of commons and uncommons. But I'm hoping between the commons and the uncommons in the bulk of the deck there'll be enough stuff to just lay out a better foundation for this. So first let's see what we got, and then maybe I'll do a mumble video where I try to change up the existing deck some. Try not to be too noisy here. I've never seen the glue do this before. It's weird. Alright, so there's the ready to play deck. And then they always come with instruction booklets. And a couple of packs. So we'll look at those last and see if we got anything cool. So let's see, I'm a little back and forth on this card. It's a 6 mana for a creature that comes out as a 5/5. Whenever a player casts a spell, remove a +1/+1 counter, and then put a 2/2 zombie into play. So in theory, it's a army of 5/5 zombies for 6 mana, which is a decent turnaround, but you have to wait a while for it to get parted out. I think it might be most ideal in decks where it could be given more counters, but black and blue isn't really the strongest for that. I think white and green tend to have better 1/1 counter production. Let's see what our other rares here. Oh, I think this is a good one. Yeah. Crypt Breaker. Let's see. Well, he's 1 mana for 1/1. And then if you pay 2 and tap him, you can discard a card. Put a 2/2 black zombie creature onto the battlefield. That combos really well off of Madness. And then there's tap 3 untap zombies you control. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. So he helps produce the zombies needed to tap and produces a draw effect. What I like about that is that he's so cheap to get into play. So you're getting to play spells early, and then he retains his use late into the game. So I think that the fact that the starter deck comes with one of him makes it a lot more worth the value. So let's see what else. Just about put the top 2 cards. Okay, this is just perfect, and I'll show you guys here in a second when I make the next video. But there was another card similar to this, a 2-drop zombie for loading up the graveyard. I think Screeching Scab. They reprinted it for Magic Origins, but it's about to rotate out. So this will be a a great replacement for that. I'll probably put in a playset just to keep the graveyard stacked up. In a lot of zombie decks that have a lot of reanimation spells, it's really great to get the graveyard stacked up if you can. Let's see. I already have plenty of these. These are from the previous half of the block. Pretty straightforward. It doesn't really do anything special. Let's see here. Okay, like this right here. Gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard, so that combo's really good off of the concept of getting your graveyard all stacked up. I really like the artwork. He almost looks like a zombie pirate. Okay, cool. We got 2 of him. Let's see. Exalted. Cultist dies, draw a card. I think that's a good card. Particularly with, I forget what it's called, but I think it's called a merge. There's a mechanic in this set where you can sacrifice a creature to reduce mana cost, and this one combos great off of that, but I don't really think I'm going to use it for this deck. See, Reckless Scholar. Target player draws a card, then discards a card. I'm really looking for cards that have zombie in their creature type. This guy's okay, but I think I can do better. He was in the previous set too. Laboratory Brood. Okay. So it might be worth having 1 or 2 of him. By turn 4, I'd rather be casting something a little stronger. That's why I like this guy. He can put some stuff in the graveyard as well as get a blocker out really early. But he might be worth looking at. Let's see. Unless you're doing Madness, I'm not sure that that's worth it. But if you're running Madness combos, you might be okay. Let's see, then we got to a bunch of lands. I wish they would give you at least a few dual-colored lands. It'd make the value a bit more, a bit better on the deck. Grab Harvest, Menace. Let's see, exile creature card from your graveyard. That might be okay. There's probably better things I could do with the stuff in my graveyard. I'll think about it. But that would make, like, swinging with a bunch of 2/2 zombies, if you can get an army out, it'd be a lot harder for them to block. Take use mutation. That might be a good lockdown. Ooh, I really like that. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If it's a zombie card, draw a card. So if I keep nothing but zombies in the deck, it's pretty much guaranteed to boost my hand size by 2. So I'll probably use those. I already have a playset of this in my existing deck. Neighbors keep being noisy, I'm sorry guys. I love that they reprinted Murder. Might be worth hanging on to. expensive than Sign in Blood. I'd much rather just have Sign in Blood. I like that it's an instant, but I don't know, I'd rather just have the cheaper cost. This one can be useful, already had a few. Alright, let's take a look and see what we got in these packs here. Maybe I'll get lucky and get some more cool zombie stuff. Here's a zombie right in the front. Let's see. Prowess. It's interesting. I don't know if it really synergizes with what I'm going for, though. Oh, this is really good for the top 5 cards of your library. Put any number of them into your graveyard and the rest on the top of your library in any order. What I really love about that is, I want creature cards in my graveyard and nothing else. So I hate if I play, like, say these things, where I just put cards on top into my graveyard, and then maybe it's creatures, maybe it's spells, but with this I actually get to choose. Probably hold on to that. What do I have here? Let's see. That's just one of the regions. That's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna put this into my red and blue commander deck, because the whole thing synergizes around instant and sorceries, and this seems like really interesting for that. These are kind of interesting. Let's see what else we got here. I have another deck, I might put that in. That's pretty cool. That can actually fit really well into my vampire deck. I love the artwork. Oh, another one of these guys. Oh, it's a cool looking zombie. So I got a mythic. I really like this card. I won a game with it in the pre-release. It's it has the potential to be really broken. You in order to cast it, you have to discard cards, and then the total amount of cards you discarded, it deals that much damage, and you can do it to multiple targets for each card you discarded. So in theory, if you have some really expensive spells in your hand, you can throw away your entire hand on turn 3 and just take out your opponent very susceptible to counter spells. If if they see what you're doing and then they just use a counter spell on it, then you threw away your entire hand on turn 3, and then you pretty much handed the game to your opponent. So it's an interesting card. I could see people trying to build decks around it, but I think relying on it too heavily would make it too easy to sideboard against. Alright, so that's what I got. I'll go ahead and get started on part 2, where I see what I want in the existing deck.